Hey everybody, it's Erica over at The Broken Spine. Welcome back to my channel. And if this is your first time here, thank you for stopping by. And as always, if you like the content here, please make sure you click subscribe and hit the bell to be notified of new content. And as usual, if you are returning, you know that I start off every video with a question. And today's question is just very simply, what are you going to be reading this weekend? It's Friday, and that brings us to the entirety of the video. So today is Friday Reads, and I'm just going to share with you what my plan is and what I've been reading over this past week. If you don't know that I'm back in school, so I don't have a whole lot of reading free time, but this week my class ended on Friday last week, and so I have this week off, and then the 21st of October starts my next class. And my classes are accelerated, so they're only 8 weeks, and I just don't have a whole lot of time for reading that's outside of class. Although I did try, I seriously tried, like, with all of these books, but yeah, and class and working, it's just, you know, a whole lot to juggle. But anyway, so well, let's just get right on into it. So I have been reading Saris, and this actually started off as a buddy read, and this is the second buddy read that I've done or attempted to do, and it's kind of fallen by the wayside. And the person that I was attempting to do this buddy read with, she's also in school and she's also working, so I think we just very busy and just weren't able to get it done. And I have to admit that I expected to enjoy Saris a whole lot more than what I was. So I kind of like stalled on this, but I don't want to give it up. It's entertaining and I would like to finish it. It's definitely not DNF worthy for me. Saris is one book that I am reading. Another book that I'm reading is Jean Toomer's Cane. Whoopsie. And this is for my Classics Club challenge. And this actually came up every, I think it's quarter, they do what they call a spin ID. So they virtually spin, and you pick your 10 or 20, I think it's 20 books on your Classics Club list that you want to read. And so I kind of stacked the deck with, I think, like 5 or 6 books. So I have books that are ones that I really want to read before the end of the year, and Cane was one of them. And it's super short, and it's actually a reread that I read it in undergrad, and let's see, and I like, it's only about 100 pages, and the way Toomer has it set up, he's got like poems in here that's part of the story, and I think letters. It's just like such an interesting way to write a book. He's got like this random kind of like picture thing going on that's also part of the story. So I remember I enjoyed Cane when I was in undergrad. I just don't remember why, because undergrad was so long ago. And this is actually my old undergrad copy, so in some places I have notes in it. So I'm interested to see what I thought of it then, and now that I've had some life experiences, I'm interested to see if I still think the same way. Another book is The Master Margarita by Mikhail Bulgakov. I think that's how you pronounce his last name. Russian author. Started reading this with book club that I have with a few coworkers, and I'm enjoying it, and I just haven't had, again with class, I just haven't had the time to read it, and I'm only about 100 pages in to it, so I've got, I don't know, after this I think it's a little over 200 pages to read, so um, this is, at least I'll get into it this weekend. Definitely probably won't get it finished this weekend, but my plan is to finish it by the end of the month. And the next book is Dear Haiti, Love Elaine, by Micah. I'm not sure how you pronounce her name, and Maritza Mulet. I started this and then I put it down. I'm not, I like it. I'm not loving it. I'm not exactly sure how I feel about it. And I think that's one of the reasons why I put it down and haven't picked it up in several weeks. So it's written by a sister team. But there's a part of me that feels like I feel like our main character, Elaine, has multiple points of views. And what I mean by that is that I feel as though one sister wrote one bit of her and another sister wrote another bit of her. And it's just not coming together for me. There's a point where Elaine is the typical 17-year-old high school student, and then there's another point where it feels like she's considerably older, and I don't know if that is meant to be that way, but I don't know. I'm not like really feeling the character development. So I want to finish it. I'm about halfway through anyway. And lastly is The Right Swipe by Alicia Ray. And this was also a buddy read that I'm not exactly sure. I actually didn't check in with the person that I was buddy reading this with, so that is my fault. So, but I'm assuming she finished it. I didn't. I'm about 25% into this, and so I'm not a romance reader, and this is romance, and it's taking me a minute to get into it. It's not that it's bad, it's just that it's not my typical genre to read. This is another one that I'd like to get to this weekend. I don't know. We'll see. That's it. I like I said, I know I'm not going to get to all of these this weekend. And then next week is going to be kind of a rough week anyway, because like I said earlier, my class starts on the 21st, and I also have on the 21st and the 22nd 2 overnight shifts, and then I also close the rest of the week. So it's going to be kind of a weird, rough week. So I doubt very seriously that I will get any reading done that's not school related. That's it. And definitely let me know what you guys are reading this weekend. Let me know in the comments, and I will check in with you guys later. Bye.